All right, hi everyone. Welcome. We're going to give you a quick overview. If you're here or watching this video later, that means you have willingly, hopefully, agreed to come and be part of our profiler training experience in Los Angeles on November 17th, which is Saturday. It's going to be, well, this coming Saturday. In a couple of days, it's not this coming Saturday.
Week from Saturday.
Week from this Saturday, excuse
me.
November 17th. But by the time you watch this, because I'm going to be sending an email out on Monday, it will be this coming Saturday, so that's why I said that. So we are going to basically be doing 5 days of our profiler training event, where we have probably a total of 70 some students that have signed up for this class that are going through, for the last 5 or 6 months, they've been going through digital content to prepare them for what is profiler training, which is a 5-day live event. This year it's being held in Los Angeles, where we basically help them calibrate and understand how to do profiling, where they sit across from somebody in a profiling environment, ask a series of questions, and determine that person's personality type. They co-create the experience with the person they're interviewing or talking with. And so we're going to be practicing that starting on Tuesday, November the 12th or 13th? 13th, I think, all the way through Friday. And then Saturday morning, this is where you come in. Saturday morning, we need real life people that are guinea pigs after we've worked with our profiler training students to sit down with them and allow yourself to be profiled. So basically you sit there, it's pretty painless. You just have to answer questions honestly. And it'll probably be about an hour and a half experience.
90 minutes.
Like a 90-minute experience typically. And depending on, how calibrated the student is, if they run into trouble, basically just the personalities that are there, right? Like how the two people are interfacing. So that's basically kind of an overview of what we're doing. We're going to be having that experience this coming Saturday in Los Angeles at the, we'll go through the details in a minute, but that's basically the broad brush. Any other information you want to give about how they can expect to have that experience before we get into details?
So a portion of these students have been enrolled for longer than 5 or 6 months. Some of them are coming in from, some have already gotten certified as profilers, and so they really know their stuff, and other students are brand new. And they've only gone through the digital content. And this 5-day event is intended to help them get hands-on experience so that they can start qualifying for certification after the event. Some of the students are going to be relatively new, and they're going to be learning how to build rapport, and they're going to be learning how to ask questions and really listen. And other students are going to be very adept at what they do. And so depending upon the size of crowd, you will be paired up with 1, possibly 2 profilers. If you're paired up with 2 profilers, then one person will know what they're doing more than the other one and will help guide them through the experience. And Joel and I and a couple of our certified students will be walking around helping people, sort of like if they have a question, they'll raise their hand, we'll come in, we'll help guide the experience. But what's cool for you guys is a couple different things. The first one is that you get to be around a bunch of people who are into this stuff. It's kind of like a meetup. And what's nice about that is most people don't really get that experience. I don't know about you guys, but we get people writing in all the time that talk about how they have like a passion for personality typology systems. They have a passion for Myers-Briggs or Enneagram. And they don't, they kind of maybe have a couple people they can talk to about it with them in their lives, but most people are just sort of humoring them and having that conversation because clearly their friend is into it, but they're not super into it themselves. And what's really nice about coming to one of these certification events as a profiler, it's really nice to be able to hang out with a bunch of people who are super into it as you are. People have gone to the LA, we did an LA meetup. And we did it kind of last minute, and we had over 50 people come sort of last minute, and we closed the place down. Like, we thought we were going to be there for a couple hours, and we ended up being there all night, and people made really great connections, and it was really cool. So when you come in at 10, for the first half hour, we'll sort of be orienting and getting you paired up with the person that will be profiling you. It'll probably take anywhere between 60 to 90 minutes at the most. What's nice is that you get to talk about yourself. There's no pressure on you. You just get to show up and be awesome and authentic and sincere and honest. And the person can help guide you to your best fit type, or maybe you'll come already knowing your type, and just try not to guide them too much because we want them to get good at what they do. But then after that, we'll break for lunch, and then Joel and I will be available all through the lunch hour to hang out, to answer questions, to chill, and really thank you for coming out and being one of our volunteers for the certification process. So it's cool because you get to do like an impromptu meetup on a Saturday. You get to meet a lot of people who are into the same stuff that you're into. You get a sneak peek into what profiler training looks like a little bit, and you get to hang out with a bunch of like-minded people and with us for a couple hours, which is really cool. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say, is that it's been pretty awesome. And Brock said that this awesome goes to 11, which is great. Brock, were you at our LA meetup? Am I remembering that? I'm trying to think. You were at our meetup.
I was gonna say, I think so.
I was like, I think I remember you, and it was really cool. It was an awesome experience coming out to LA and doing that meetup. So if you weren't able to do that meetup with us, then this is a really cool experience or opportunity to have an experience very similar to it and hang out with a bunch of people who will nerd out and geek out on Myers-Briggs with you.
Yeah. So this is going to be at the we'll have some more details being emailed to you, but just to verbally let you know, it's going to be at the LAX Airport Sheraton Hotel. So it's right near LAX, which is on obviously the coast over by Santa Monica, Venice Beach, that kind of side of town. Obviously, we'll be at that location. I don't know the exact name of the room. Cheris probably has that. She'll be emailing it to you, the room that we're meeting in, because it's our meeting room at that hotel. But there's just a bunch of conference space there. It's actually the hotel that Antonio and I met at, weirdly enough, at a conference like years ago, almost a decade ago.
Yep.
So it's kind of nostalgic for us to go back there and hang out again. So the Sheraton LAX Hotel. 10 o'clock is when we're going to get started, so you might want to be there a little earlier. I probably should have said 10 o'clock, because you're going to show up at 10. All the perceivers are going to show up at like 10:30 now.
Not necessarily.
I should have said 10 o'clock.
Sometimes perceivers have their acts together.
We'd like to start at 10 with this experience, so let's hopefully get people there. If you're able to get there around 9:30, 9:45, Cheris and some of the team, probably me, will be out in the registration area to get you orientated, get you ready to go when we're ready. We'll be in the room from 9 to 10, maybe 9:45ish. Just getting the students prepped, because they're going to probably be very nervous to do this. For some of them, some of them have already been certified for years. There's some alumni there, but for some, they just joined the class back in June. And so they're going to be very nervous. We're there. It'll be intimidating probably for some people, brand new, like they don't want to mess it up. You're going to be there in a seat being profiled. So just go easy on them. Make sure you understand that they're going to probably be very nervous, but this is a great opportunity for them to practice and to get to meet you and be a part of the experience with you. So we're going to get started right around 10 o'clock Pacific time at the LAX Sheraton, and we'd love to have you be there and be a part of this experience. I think it'll be really fun for you. Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to type them into the chat right now. If you have any specific things coming up for you now, if you have things in the future, please feel free to email them in, info@personalhacker.com. In the subject line, just put, volunteer for a profiling event or some kind of all caps something in the subject line, so we know it's coming from you, because we get so many emails all the time that we'll be able to sort through those and find those more quickly. Any questions before we rock on with this that people have? Type them into the chat feature. Is there like a question box too, or just the chat? And I'll post this video up on YouTube, and we'll link to it. I might be able to embed it even on the application page for people to be able to watch later.
Yeah.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Because you're doing us a huge favor, for which we are eternally grateful. Having warm bodies to profile is always, in the past,
warm bodies and sharp minds.
Warm bodies and sharp minds. In the past, we've had smaller classes. So because the classes were smaller, it was fewer people. We could just sort of drag sometimes like personnel at the hotels and have them get profiled. But you guys are doing us a really huge favor by coming out and just, I don't know, we're just very grateful. So we appreciate it.
And getting to meet you would be cool too.
Can we bring other volunteers? Please.
Yes.
Please bring other volunteers. That would be amazing.
The rowdier, the better. No,
yeah.
Just kidding.
Rowdy. Bellicose. Bring bellicose volunteers. Yes, please bring other volunteers. That would be amazing. The highest, Brock says I'm in enough trouble. The highest quality problem we would have is too many people to profile. That would be an excellent problem to run into. So if you want to bring volunteers and people with you, that would be amazing.
And if that happens, we'll probably just have multiple sessions that somebody gets to do. So it actually gets more practice. So if we have extra people, somebody gets to do it maybe twice, would be really helpful. Somebody might finish early, somebody who was easy to profile, and they get to try their hand at another person. So that would be really beneficial. So volunteers are awesome.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Please do.
So when you come in, we'll give you some information, which room to go to. We'll give you a name tag. We get you set up from about 10 to 12-ish, 1-ish maybe, depending on how fast it all goes. Then we'll break. We'll grab lunch. And Tony and I'll just float around and meet and greet and hang out with you. And our team will be there. And you'll get to meet other people from the community that has already started to form. We were back in Hollywood back in June, right? Late June. Like 40 or 50 people come out. So and people came from Seattle and San Diego, and a couple of people drove like all the way from San Francisco and then drove back that same night. So there's a community that's motivated that you probably want to get connected with and plugged into. I think it'd be really fun for you to be connected to them. So let us know if you have any questions.
Well, and I just realized, I don't know if I should say this, because I don't know if I'm right or not. I hope
you're right.
One benefit is that we are having, as long as it's able to happen, we're having our profiler cards sent. So we'll have cards available. Like a stack of cards that look really cool. They've only been used so far for our profiler training students, but if we have any left over, you might be able to purchase a set, which is really cool. The cards are a deck of cards, tarot-sized deck. Yeah, I do have them.
Here, keep talking. No, keep talking. I'll go find them.
Oh, okay. I'm supposed to keep talking. You're gonna go find them. All right. Anyway, so they're a deck of cards they're actually really beautiful. They have all of the types on them, all the cognitive functions on them, all of the I think maybe in that drawer.
Okay.
I think
I saw them out. So.
Anyway, I don't want to make too big of a deal out of it, like, with you having to go find them or something.
Yeah, I thought they were sitting literally right there.
Yeah, no, look in the drawer.
But they are.
There should be one in the drawer. Or I'm totally wrong.
No,
okay.
They're on the table.
Anyway. We have one of the cards. Like, this is the ENFJ card.
Pretty cool.
Which is like the car model on it and the different functions. Anyway, like this might be the only opportunity to purchase these for non-profiler training students. So that's kind of a cool thing too.
So I have a quick question. Are we still being recorded even there's another person on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, this person's not on the video, right?
Nope.
It's us?
Yeah, it's just us.
I just want to make sure that's the case.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, was there anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah. Let us know if you have questions. Looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah. Anybody? Yeah. If everybody cool? This is all self-explanatory. Nobody has any questions. I'm surprised. Yeah. It all seems self-explanatory. Sheraton, Alex, I recommend taking an Uber or a Lyft there, or a ride share of some form. That probably is the easiest way. It's I mean, the just walk in, it's generally to the right where all the meeting rooms are, and I can't think of any other detail.
Well, they remodeled, so I don't know if it's still right.
That's right. You're right. They did remodel.
That's why I didn't say that.
Well, I guess we'll see. But all the information will be in an email. I just assumed that there was going to be a ton of questions, but it doesn't look like there's any questions, so I think we're good.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you guys there. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, info@personhacker.com. We'll see you when you get there.
Yeah, we can't wait to. We're very excited.
If you bring a book, one of the new books, we'll sign it for you.
Yeah.
If you're interested in that.
Yeah.
So peace out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Have a great night.
Good night.